Howdy cosplayers and fellow collectors. This is LouisCosplay doing my review of Fast and Furious 8. Now, I did see Fast and Furious 8, the release date, the 12th. Now, but it's gone a couple of days. I weren't sure if I was going to do this review of this movie, but I figured every movie I do see, I will do a review for you guys so you can see that. And that is something I will do so you can know. I will not be doing a spoiler section I don't do spoiler sections for you guys. But I will do explanations so you get of what you see in the trailer, basically. So you get an idea of that. So, let's start. So, in Fast and Furious 8, basically, I'm going to start with the effects. Now, the special effects in Fast and Furious 8 is overdone a lot. And I like this about these movies a lot. Because this is the first movie I actually have seen in the cinema. The rest of the Fast and Furious movies, I actually saw on DVD or on Netflix, basically. Or basically like that. This is the first one I have seen now. And these special effects with the cars and the explosions and anything in this is incredibly good made. And wow, even the submarine and everything else, it's really great made. I would say basically the effects here is great and all. It's not bad, but I would say they overdo it a little too much. Because I feel like it's not about the cars like the first, second, and up to the number, I would say up to 5. You had the cars was the priority, basically, and when you had the full team. Now, in this one, you do not have the full team, and with the effects are great, I will give it that. You have good effects, and a little overdone. I think too much, they overdo it. And it's like saying, in every movie, Vin Diesel, Don, that plays Don here, basically survives things that are a little overdone. Like, really overdone, to a certain point that even... But, here's the thing. In these movies, had it been the other kind of movie setting or other kind of movies, I would be more reaction to this. But, in this case, I can accept it. It gave me adrenaline, and I had a 4-wheels. I just want to drive my 4-wheels in circles after seeing. I was so pumped up. And that's what I like about the movie. It gives you really a pump to really want to drive fast after seeing the movie. So the effects were great. The locations, I would say in New York, I don't know every name or place here, but the snow locations with the effects, with the cars, and the cars are beautiful. I love the cars. Every car in this is so great, and I like it. So yeah, I really like all the cars. I don't remember names. I'm not a car guy, and I'm apologizing for that, but it's not my partay of what I know best, But I love the cars here. And the only thing about these movies is that I feel it hurts my soul seeing the cars go crashing. Because you do have some classic cars. I do really like the design. I heard that is destroyed. I know that the cars in America, they are not expensive to make. So to make this movie, of course they get good cars. But you have to remember, there can be like trash cars that just fixed up a little to look good to a scene, so they don't use a really classic car or anything of that. I don't know, but I really like that. That's the effects, and the cars are beautiful. Now, next thing is well, yeah, and I did especially like the secret plane that couldn't be tracked by radar at all, cloaked from radar. I did like that too. But now let's talk about the story-wise and the characters, shall we? So, story-wise, I think the story of Fast and Furious 8 is not as bad or someone could complain about if someone does. I liked it. I liked the pace, the story-wise, why, as you see in the trailer, why Don portrays or betrays his own team here basically, and how he does it, and the reason behind it, and how he fixes his mistakes in the end is really great set. Now, story-wise, Don is on vacation or his honeymoon with his girl. They definitely got married, as I can understand of the story base here. He got married. He had a. You do see his car here, and he has a competition against another guy in a car, and this is a classic start for Fast and Furious movies, basically. So you have that, and you see him with his girl talking about stuff. I will not spoil that. What? Because you would understand the movie plot here, basically what's about. But, and then he gets recruited as this hacker. Not the hacker that the team has. This hacker is better than her, and she's wanted for so much shit that even I wouldn't guess. And she's a pro hacker. And she's pro. And she has something on him, so he has to betray his team at next job. Now that is awesome scene. You see the job go down. And this is right after you see The Rock having the character police officer here basically having a field day with his girl, with his football team that he's trained his own girls' football team, and they're scary as hell. I would be scared of this football team of girls. It's really, and he's a great actor to play a dad. You know, he is a dad in real life, but he's this big, strong guy, but he makes it work, I would say. He gets this job to have to get something. Okay, I could say an EMP, an EMP, and he has to get it. He calls Don's team, they help out. And that goes to hell in so many ways because one of the team is basically overdoing it every time he gets a chance. So just say it. It's just hilarious, but it's fun in the movie. So, but Don portrays the police officer, the plays by Rock, and Don does that. And he portrays him, steal this EMP, and the hacker has him to help him. And basically, the whole thing starts. The team has to... And oh, yes, the scene when the Rock, or the police officer, is going to jail in America when he comes back is an awesome scene. When you see this scene, oh god, the fight scenes here with another... the villain basically was the villain in movie number 7. It's really great. Okay. It's a ton of action scenes here. And the prison scenes, the driving scenes, everything here really works for the movie. I think it's well balanced and you get a really balanced storyline of it. And it's really a good balance in it. So I don't really complain about it. But I think story and the locations look beautiful, even with snow and mountains of snow and secret bases for submarines. Everything is working here. I feel like this movie isn't that bad. I like it really much. If I talk more about it, I'm gonna spoil a surprise in this movie that I don't want to spoil it. Even if you have seen it, I'm not gonna make a spoiled section of this anyway. But that's it. I love the movie. It has great potential. If they make another movie, the only complaint I have, this is one complaint. Because the actor that played one of the original characters that was up to number 7, he died when they made number 7 in a car accident, and that's so freaking sad. I think it's sad because, and in number 7, I felt like because his girl was basically a badass driver and she had a good character. Now in number 7, she was like this protected mom that just didn't get involved in cars, nothing. She was this boring mom that I didn't like. If she was shit for me, I'm sorry, she didn't work. So number 7, they just made her a boring mom. I understand having kids means to change. And in that one, she got pregnant in the end. I felt like the character I fell in love with was gone. So in this, I missed those 2 characters in this one. That's the only complaint I have. I'm sorry, that's the only complaint I have. In my book, that's the only thing. So that said, I think you should watch this movie and get a car and freaking drive like hell on a road where no police are. Just insane. So just do that and you will get a good feeling after seeing the movie at the cinema or on Netflix or whatever, you know? So just see it. This is Paris and Paris LouisCosplay saying, cosplayers for life.